At 5:04 p.m. on October 6, 1981, NLM Cityhopper Flight 431 took off from Rotterdam Airport in the Netherlands bound for Eindhoven, Germany. On board this flight were 17 total individuals, 13 passengers, and 4 crew members. Now, just before the flight took off, they were warned of some severe weather that was forming in the area. When they took off from the ground, they discovered that the severe weather was significantly worse than they expected. As Flight 431 continued south towards the storm, they requested a flight deviation to go in between 2 supercells to avoid the worst of the rain, which was approved. Unfortunately, this would be a catastrophic mistake. Unfortunately, at around this same time, an approximately EF1 tornado had touched down in the storm that they were trying to split. As they were cruising through the clouds at approximately 3,000 feet, the plane entered the upper portion of the tornado. The plane was then hit by a downforce of about 2.5 Gs, then an updraft of about 6.8 Gs, and then a downdraft of about 3.2 Gs. This violent and rapid updraft, downdraft, updraft ripped the right wing from the plane and caused it to burst into flame before corkscrewing out of the sky directly into the ground. Flight 431 headed straight for the ground, collided, and burst into a giant ball of flame, killing all 17 people aboard the plane and 1 firefighter on the ground who witnessed the plane falling out of the sky and had a heart attack. The right wing that had been ripped off the plane was carried just about 3 kilometers, or just under 2 miles, away and landed in a very shallow body of water. Thanks in part to this plane crash, as well as a couple other plane crashes that were brought down by downbursts, the aviation industry came up with a way to detect wind shear to prevent these crashes in the future. This still remains the only plane crash to have been confirmed to be caused by a tornado.